When human connection can go wrong. Now, on this Front Row Friday, there's a learning opportunity because I am a firm believer in human connection with your prospects, with your customers, with your family and your friends. It's all about connecting with one another. But sometimes, if you don't do it right, it could go wrong. So here's the example I'd love to share with you. I had a 118-page manual that I needed printed at FedEx Kinko's here in Las Vegas, and I needed it because I was flying in from out of town and I needed it the afternoon I was flying in. So I asked my Frenchie to go pick it up. And as soon as I got home, I knew immediately when I saw the package there was a mistake because it was this thin and it was a 118-page document. So I looked it up online, and sure enough, they were 110 pages short. So I took my laptop with a copy of the order and the print job that they had done, and I brought it back to FedEx Kinko's and I talked to the manager. And I said, hello, here's my order, and it's 110 pages short. To which she went online, looked it up, and said, oh, wow, we didn't print this correctly. And I was waiting for an apology, but she just said that. And to which I said, and pardon the colorful language, I said, no shit, Sherlock. And she said, well, let me see what happened. And apparently there was a glitch. Again, no apology, but she tried to connect with me. So she gets points in trying to make that human connection. She said, hey, I think I saw your husband came in to pick this up. I said, yes. Again, no apology. So I said, and he has cancer, so for him to get out of the house to make a special run here was a little bit difficult. And she said, again, trying to make a human connection, oh, he was with someone. Was that your son? To which I said, no, that was a 59-year-old priest who drove him here. But thank you for making me feel old enough to have a son my own age. Now, here's the learning opportunity. We both were, we kept it a little light. It could have gone drastically wrong, but I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. But as I reflected on what she could have done differently, I thought it was worthy of a message for you today. She eventually reprinted it on the spot while I did some shopping, came back and it was done, and she was very friendly. But here's what could have been different that would have made this whole situation even better. Number one, she still never apologized. You know, FedEx Kinko's had a glitch in their system, printed it 110 pages short. So it was a complete glitch in their system, and she didn't apologize. So when you have a situation where you do not deliver your promise to your customer, please, it doesn't matter if it's a computer error, if it's someone else's fault, you represent that company and you are forward facing to that customer, apologize. On behalf of FedEx Kinko's, I apologize that we have made this mistake. So that's the first thing that she could have done differently. And number two, she tried to make a connection by making a comment about my husband's friend who drove him to FedEx Kinko's. He's like my age. And she said, hey, was that your son? So when in doubt, leave it out because you could actually make a situation worse. And number three, she never offered to do anything to make up for the error other than reprinting what I paid for to be done in the first place. So, you know, I wrote a book called Front Row Service, and this is not front row service. So you could learn. Don't forget, when something goes wrong, it's called service recovery. When something goes wrong, apologize on behalf of the organization that you represent, fix whatever situation it is, and then make sure that you offer, you know, what can I do to make it up to you? What can I do to make sure that I reignite the trust that you have with us? What can I do to bring you back again to make sure that that we do it absolutely perfect next time? Because sometimes I think people are afraid to offer, what can we do to make it up to you? Because they're afraid the customer is going to ask for the moon. Well, customers rarely ask for more than what you would be willing to give. So don't be afraid to say, what can I do to make it up to you? Because people like to be heard and they'd like to be compensated for when something goes wrong. Now, here's a little fun fact about service recovery. Studies have shown that when a mistake happens, the way you recover from that to make it up to the customer can actually have more of an impact on their customer review of you and your organization than if nothing went wrong. Now, this is not to suggest that you go out and make a mistake so that you can recover from said mistake to make you look better in the eyes of your customer, because there are plenty of opportunities for mistakes to happen. They happen to all of us. I hope this helps you on this Front Row Friday, and go out there and make the human connections, but when in doubt, leave it out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.